Hello, hello, hello. Had to go get something for my elbow. Hello on the elbow. It was killing me. Yeah, they're a breeding pair. We'll know 100% once they finally hatch. Well, I understand that, but who knows? I mean, if I go to the store and get the stuff to put in the water, I could put them in the tank and just let them hatch. I need that malachite blue or whatever it is. Hello, hello, hello. What's going on? What's happening? What's happening on this? What is today? Tuesday evening. A little later than normal. Thought I'd hop on here and say hi to everybody. I didn't make a stream yesterday because I was busy on JN Aquariums, which was they were very very nice and respectful. Contacted us here and asked if I wanted to or if I'd be on a live stream of his and talk some shrimp. So I thought, well, what the heck? I've never done it before. Sounds like fun. I mean, what could it hurt? Went on there and I had a blast. He asked me, he said, are you nervous? I said, I'm a little too tired to be nervous right now because I had stayed up all night to try to switch my hours up. And that didn't work. So I get I just roll with it and everything went really, really good. I wasn't surprised, but, um, what's really cool is the amount of respect um, that I receive um, from the Canadian folks. Not that they've ever disrespected or I shouldn't get it, but I mean it's just it's just super pleasant going live with them, and I mean I have moderators that are Canadian and everything, so it was pleasurable. What's happening, BC? What's going on, brother? Hey, did you get your number? I sent you your number. Did you get it? You didn't message me back, bro. Um, I had to type it out because Instagram doesn't let me send photos. So you got to face or send me a friend request on Facebook. But I sent your shrimp out yesterday morning. Yours and another one. I had two. One going to Texas and one going to Tennessee. So yeah, that'd be cool if you got it. Like I say, you never sent me a message, so I'm not sure if you got it. But yeah, so I just wanted to come on here and talk a little about that. That was super super cool. I just got a shower. I'm all squeakers clean. My hair is still standing up. I don't like it when it stands up, but I don't want to put anything in it, flatten it out, and I gotta go wash it out. I got the number. You sent it to my Facebook artist page. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that was I thought it was dang. Okay, well I sent it somewhere. I'm just glad that you got it. So just punch that in. You could Google that. I'm sure you know how to do it. Just put that number in Google, hit search, and bam, it'll tell you. And then on your phone, just hit the button that you want to text everywhere it goes. When it slides off a shelf, if it gets bumped, it'll let you know. Then that way you'll follow it all the way to you. But it said 2 days. So Wednesday, it should be at your joint Wednesday. So I was expecting email or Instagram. Yeah, I have so much on my mind that I forget where I had a conversation I know where we had our conversation on here, but I forget where the info was sent. I'm like, oh my gosh, was it Instagram? Was it Facebook? So I'm looking all over the place, and then when I find one, I'm like, all right, I'll send it here, and then so yeah, I have to start writing it down, but oh, okay, yeah. I don't have an iPhone. I'm not. I mean, I'm cool, but I ain't that cool. No, I used to have iPhones, but when somebody showed me the apps that you could download and get free, movies and stuff and TV and stuff, the iPhone was cool. The coolest iPhone I ever had was the iPhone 4, the glass one on front and back, and it was chrome all the way around or aluminum. I thought that was a cat's ass. I wish, I heard a while back that they were bringing out just a few of them. Some like AT&T or Apple came across some, and they were selling them, but at the higher G, like a 4G or 5G or whatever. And oh yeah, those were sweet. And just like the Motorola Razr, those are like my two favorite phones. But yeah, the iPhone was cool. I like the iPhone a lot. But like I said, I wouldn't be able to do this like I am with my phone on an iPhone unless I pay. I don't want to pay for everything that the phone allows me to do, and that's the bad thing. It's Apple. That's how they got you by the gonads, is they make you pay for everything you want. Anything you want, you got to pay for. Unless it's some really chintzy game or something. It just, I don't watch many videos on my phone. Oh, I don't either, but, sometimes if, I need to punch something up or do something, if, like, sometimes I like working nuclear power plants for the government and stuff, right? And it's really funny, but it's a drawn out story. But they pay you like to do computer work. So if I have to go in and do 8 hours for like 4 days, and I get done with what I need to do in like 5 hours, well, I have to figure out something to do for 3 hours. So with their Wi-Fi, I just turn a movie on, put my earbuds in, and I'll watch a movie, for 2 hours or hour and a half, bust out 2 movies or something. With the iPhone, I can't do that. So it just, I don't know. The iPhones and the Droids today are so high tech and they're so cool that it comes down to preference, I think, what you want. But okay, I'm just glad you got it. Next time I'll send it differently, but I just been real busy, kind of. I mean, not to where, I'm like not getting sleep. My thing is I'm sleeping too too much. Lisa Perez, how's it going? Nice to see you here. I was hoping you would show up. ABC want to hear a funny story, and it's not funny, but it is because I caught it. I put your order in a whole nother box and put their order in your box. So I switched up. So when I was packing this box, they ordered the same color shrimp. And when I was putting the bags, I was like, wait a minute, he didn't order this color. And I had already taped up their box, and their box had all your So when you get your box, you're going to see like the packing sticker on it. You can't really tell because I taped it, but when you go to take it apart and cut it, it already has a slice. I had to cut all the boxes open and switch everything. So I think you got the bigger bag of mulberry leaf powder. I sent you some mulberry leaf powder so you can check it out. So what's going on, Miss Lisa Perez? How's the hey, you guys hit a thumbs up? Come on, you gotta hook a brother up. Hit the thumbs up. How's it over there on that side? Does it sound good? Does it look good? Is it choppy? I've been looking so hard for a computer. I've been so busy, yeah. See if we can get I figured today I'd try something different, and instead of looking into the tank and trying to tweak it in, I'm gonna look down. Because I have there's probably, there's 250, 150. I think there's 180 shrimp in this tank, and 30 of them are my high grade PRL Mazuras. I gotta get them in. I mean, I'm not in a hurry because the PRLs are small. Plus, I mean, it doesn't matter if they bred with a PRL or anything, but um, I want to put them in a tank by themselves. But they're for sale. I mean, it's no big deal. But that them ones on the left over there with the crowns, just the crowns, yeah, it's those. We got 30 of them, and then the PRLs. But my PRLs are Prego. I see it the other day. There's probably 100 shrimp under that log, but I don't know. I didn't want to move the log, and I thought that if I put the food on the Fissidin there, that's that expensive Fissidin I tied onto that. It's already starting to grow up, but if I put it over there, but then they drug it over under the wood, so except one piece. There'll be more. I mean, like I said, there's probably I don't know. There's a lot. There are probably 50, 60 shrimp underneath that wood. What do we got here? I've been so busy. Oh, cool. Oh my God, I've been missing your lives. Yes, it looks great. Okay, cool. Yeah, I've been all over the internet, or I mean, all over Facebook looking for a computer that I can plug into my Wi-Fi. You know, something that's got high gigs or high RAM. You know, like 16 gigs of RAM. Uh, and the CPU is, fast because I want to plug it in. I want higher grade videos. I don't want my stuff choppy. And then like get a camera that I could plug into it, and then I can run the camera over here. So everything's just really fast, you know. But yeah, I wasn't here yesterday. I was invited to do a live show over in Canada, online, but on StreamYard. So I did that. It was pretty cool. I posted it on Detroit Shrimp and Aquatic, so if you want to go on there and check it out, it was really neat. Yeah, I can add RAMs, but the bad thing is this laptop doesn't connect. I can't connect it to to the internet. I mean, except Wi-Fi. There's no plug. I don't have an Ethernet plug on here. So I need something with the Ethernet plug so I can hook it up to, I mean, I think this was I think it was like $600 or something. It's an i5 7th gen Yoga Lenovo touchscreen. It's a 2-in-1. You could do the laptop or the pad. But yeah, it's a 7th gen. I think it's a 710 something with some numbers after it, but I don't know. It's a really nice computer, but said it was made in 15, so I must have bought it in 15. I didn't think I had it that long. 15, 16 maybe. I can't believe I've had it that long, but yeah, I got it. It was open box, but at Best Buy, somebody bought it. Oh, brought it back. I don't know. Maybe they dropped it or something, but it was open box. I've had it ever since. So, you know, it's just everything I see that people are selling, they're like 4 or 5 year old laptops. And I'm like, well, everything I read, it says laptops really are only good for 4 or 5 years. So, redfish, bluefish, what's up, dude? Not much. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. I like that name. It's pretty cool. Redfish, bluefish. I paid $700. It's a game. Yeah, it's a lot of. I'm looking at the gaming laptops. There's some. Gosh, the used ones are selling for $700. I just messaged a kid. I said, "Hey, how old's your laptop?" He wants $450 for it. He's like, "I don't know." I said, "You don't know how old your own laptop is? So all you got to do is hit a button and look into the computer." He said, "Look, if you think that this is a new laptop, it's not." He said it's like 4 or 5 years old, but it's super fast. But it's I think it's an Asus something, I don't know, but it's got the 16 gigabyte of RAM. It's got a good CPU in it. It's got good stuff in it, but I don't know. I don't know if I get a regular computer, if it'll work just as good as the gaming computer, because I don't play video games, literally at all. I play like Mario Brothers with Luke, but that's it. Good show the other day, just chilling at the moment, man, looking at the mountain through the window. It's still there. Wow, if you got a mountain to look at through a window, I envy you. I have cars driving down the street to look out in front of my house. So I got mine at Best Buy. Yeah, Best Buy, the prices are high, but the open box stuff is good. Like I said, I bought this open box, and it's got the fingerprint scanner. I think it was pretty expensive. I bought it. I think it was like, I don't know, $600 or so. I don't know if that was the new price. I thought it was over $600, but I had a Toshiba. See, I like computers with the big screens. I don't like them with the little screens. Excuse me. So I had one. I think that this is like a 15 or something, but I had a real big one. It had the keypad, the number pad over on the right side, and I hated turning that thing. I ran that thing in like an old horse, like it didn't want to get up, and move no more, and that's how far I ran. I took that in and traded it out. Oh, hey, I don't know if I showed you guys. I don't know if you guys watched Punchy 54 Punchy, but I did. I won a thing off of her show. I watched it the other night. She sent me a baby eagle or something. She hand drew it. Yeah, it's cool. It comes in a plastic car. It's pretty neat. She sent me her little business card. The Art of Pam Earlywine. I don't know if anybody gets into Punchy. I do. It's got some cool stuff. I put some green jades in a tank with new Mapani in it. Dumped so many tannins in the water. The green jades are now weird vomit yellow. Uh, it's I don't think they're vomit yellow because of the tannins. What do you feed them? That's that might be why they're yellow, because of something that you feed them. There's if you feed them like I know a guy that makes homemade food and it's good stuff. He sells a lot of it, but it turns his blues yellow. Um, but it's something in that food. It's like the coloring or something. I don't know, but it turns his shrimp yellow. Nice, man. Pam is awesome. Yeah, I don't know. I think in my opinion, Pam's for older crowd. I'm not saying I'm old. I'm 47, but I mean, I feel like I'm 18, but I don't know. She reminds me of my grandmother when I was younger. She used to sit around in the house and smoke her cigarettes, and it was always like the furniture was like dark wood, and Pam, her inside her home reminds me of my grandmother, so it's a comforting show to watch. I like it. So, but yeah, it's pretty cool. And it's different. I mean, I don't always get into it. Like, some of the people that she has on there, I don't, I mean, she doesn't ever talk shrimp, but I don't get into certain fish that she talks about. So I'll get on there to say hi. And if it's not what I'm interested in, I just bump off, or I'll like leave my phone turned on, plug it in, and put it off to the side and watch TV. So I do that a lot if I want to support somebody. And just because, you know, even if I'm busy. Like the other day, Mark Shrimp Tanks was on, so I had to go run around, take some stuff to the post office, some shrimp and stuff. I think it was Monday or something yesterday, and but I do it for a couple people. I just leave it on and you know shut everything, shut my mouse down and everything, and turn the volume way down, and I just take off and I just let it run for the 2-3 hours because it's good for their channel, But I mean, I'm only one person; it's not that big. They eat Wapani wood, spent a lot of time grazing on it. I bet it's in the food too. You in the plants and aquascapes. I was, but I would rather aquascape my tank with mosses now than plants. Only reason I got away from the plants is, so many of my tanks now are Caridina. It doesn't matter, Caridina or Neocaridina. It doesn't matter. More or less, it comes down to the root system of the plants. And when you pull the plants out, the root systems, I mean, they can literally be a foot or more long. Especially with the substrates that you use and everything. And when you pull them out, it like destroys the whole tank. So yeah, I got away from that now. I don't mess around with plants anymore. I have some floating that I have to put in tanks, but I'll probably just take them to the pet store and give them to my buddy. BC, I should have told you to put a label that says not fish or shrimps on my box. It might fool my girlfriend. Yeah, you should have. I would have put, because I put fragile stickers on it. It doesn't say anything about live fish or anything on it. It's just the sticker, and then I got a fragile sticker on top, and I think one of the sides. Other than that, it doesn't say live animals or anything on it. But yeah, that would have. Some people have me do that to like try to sneak it past their significant other, to see if we can. But it's like when I send Hawaii, I don't mark the boxes, so it gets right on through because they don't like evasive animals coming in or out. So uh, I have one guy that I know really really good that wants shrimp, so we get them over there to him. I'm the same way with my shrimp. Moss has only just took the last Anubias out of my shrimp rack. Yeah, I have some of that floating. I don't want it's floating over in my tank over there, and that's what I'm saying. The cichlids, they're so big they'll tear the leaves off and it ain't even in the substrate. But I had an issue. Listen to this. I had an issue a long time ago, and I'll swear by it. I don't care. I'll swear by it. I had Anubias when I first started out my cherry tank. Okay. And they were growing really good. Well, as they grew, I wanted to trim them back. I trimmed them suckers. Next thing you know, wham, I had a huge die off. So I hurried up and got the Anubias out of there. And I was like, yeah, whatever's in that plant, when you cut it to trim it, the sap or whatever's in there, it'll kill shrimp. So I made a little video on it, like one of my first few videos. And then, like, I was watching other channels, and the question be brought up, hey, I heard that Anubias are bad for shrimp tanks if you cut them. And they're like, oh, no, that's fake. You can have Anubias in there. But then somebody would say, yeah, you don't want to be trimming them in the tank. Look, whatever. I took them out. That's just how it is. I don't even care. But yeah, all I do now is mosses. I don't know, moss looks incredible compared to a plant. I mean, plants look nice, but to me, mosses look better because I have a few types. I mean, I can't wait to get even more. But I have, these Physidins. I buy these special. Gosh, I'll think of it as we go because now my brain's on it. But like I have these ones down here that look like ferns, uh, you know, all sorts of stuff. And it's like I just can't, it's just if you can get it to attach to wood, that's another thing. If you can get it to attach to wood and then it grows off of that piece of wood and you can trim it, it's just incredible. No plant can give you that. Yeah, you could tie a Nubius to a plant, but still it doesn't look like moss. But that's my thing. That's my opinion. Before I used to keep, oh my gosh, when I had arowanas and stuff, my tanks were packed with plants. And then, I had to start turning the heat up for discus and stuff, and the plants hated it. And I was like, you know what? I don't want anything that has an attitude if I turn the heat up. So I got rid of plants and, more or less the plants that I have, like upstairs, I'll like trim them back and make more plants out of it and stuff. And I just take them to the pet store and trade them in for store credit. I mean, I still do some, but not much of anything anymore. I'm making my own plant tissue cultures, mosses, Luigia, yeah, Rotalias, yeah, Nymphnophilia, yeah. Tissue cultures. Hey, I'm not lying to you. You go into the stores. The stores can't even get what I have, let alone, uh, the stuff they have is just, it'll say whatever it says on it, but you're not, gonna get the stuff that I have, my mosses and stuff like that. I've seen them, and I'm just like, well, I don't know what the big deal is with this, but if you start doing super cool stuff, and the whole reason I said this is they're expensive. I think they're like $8 to $10. Some are even more. It depends, so tissue cultures are no joke. But then it's like my buddy at the pet store, he tries them out. Like they don't live, they like brown up in 2 minutes. I'm just like, it's a scary thought, and that's like my Sawasatan. It's like, where do you get it from? I mean, I'm sure you can order it online or get it from other hobbyists maybe, but even the guy I got this off, he don't have any, unless he's got a little piece that he's growing. But I asked him, I don't know, probably 3 weeks ago, because I was thinking, well, maybe he gave me a clump like this for free because he was moving, size of a football. He was moving. And then they had a big, huge storm, hailstorm. It tore holes through his siding, smashed his cars all up and everything. So they had to do a big insurance thing, and he ended up not moving yet. So I've just been growing all that. And I was like, wow, he gave me a bunch of boosts for free and everything. But that is one thing I do grow in my tanks is boosts. I love that boost. I mean, because it's like a Nubius. It doesn't really need a root system. Those shrimps are gorgeous. Yeah, like I said, I wanted to do it different today and look down from the top instead of looking at them from the front. I thought it would look cooler. There's a lot of shrimp in this tank. So, it's, importers don't want to show you their tanks because they don't want you to see, what they look like, but I breed, so I'll show my tanks all day long. And thank you, though. That sounds cool. Snail-free plants would be a dream. Well, all you have to do, like I tell everybody, you want snail-free plants, is you just make a bleach water dip, and you'll get rid of every single snail on there. You could kill all of the eggs and everything. You just have to have a dip. Now, here's the thing: is you could test it. I'm not a snail advocate, so I could care less if they die. But take a snail. I don't know if you've ever noticed, but if you put a snail in super hot water, it kills it immediately. Like if let's say you have it in your sink and there's a snail stuck to it, run hot water, bring it over by it, it'll literally go inside and die and go down your drain. So with the bleach, put it in some water, a little bit of water, put that snail down in there and see if it just sucks in and dies. It should, it doesn't have to be instant, but drop it in there and give it 5 minutes and see if it comes out and moves, if it does anything. If not, if it moves, then just literally you could put it in a vial, or not a vial, but I hurt my elbow wrestling around with Luke. This stinking thing. Put it in one of these and just drop drips in there till that snail dies, and you'll be set. And then all you do is just, have it in a bucket and put all your plants in there. You got to dip them first. That's the best way to get rid of pest snails before you put them in your tank. And like I tell people, there's people that I talk to all the time that say, oh yeah, I ordered plants from so-and-so and my tank's packed with snails. I mean, I feel bad, but like I used to get told in the old days, well, it's your fault. You should have you should have dripped or put them in bleach or something, or, something that'd kill them. Now, I sell a product that kills shrimp or kills snails, kill every snail in your tank, and it's shrimp safe. Well, if you have a small tank, I'd use half dose, but they're tea bags. Ow! Oh man, that boy tore me up. Let me see if I can show it to y'all. It's a product that I do sell, and that does work. And you probably don't know anyone that has it. Here it is. Ow! It comes in a bag like this, and I call it shrimp tea. I mean, he's got stickers for all of his stuff now. I just I kind of test this stuff, and if I don't like it, I tell him, hey, sell it to somebody else. But if I like it, then It's good stuff. But yeah, they're this right here, it's no good with fish. If you put it in a tank, you gotta take the fish out. And then they say when you're done treating it, not to put the fish back in for at least 4 weeks because it burns their gills. But this is it. Even says tea on it. It is not tea. They're like little chunks. But you put this, I put it in a 20-gallon long, came back the next day, and every single snail was dead, and they're still dead to this day. It's, but I put it in a 10-gallon tank, and the next day I came and looked at it. One of my shrimp were dead. Is it because of this? I don't know. But it, so in my opinion, go like half a dose. It's kind of like using Panacure C for a tank, or using like well, let's not say that. Let's say Bacter AE. Don't use the dose that they say to because they say Bacter AE can suck the oxygen out of the water that's in the tank and it can kill the shrimp. It's never happened to me, but I've never like dumped one of those spoons in there full. I used to do it in a 20 long with my cherries in it and they went nuts. I never had a death in there, but I put one spoon in there. Sometimes I put two, but so I can't ever say anything about Bacter AE bad. All I can talk is good, but you put them tea packets in there, kill every snail in sight. Then you just have to, watch your water and watch your ammonia spikes and stuff, make sure. And then it just comes down to cleaning up the snail shells. If that's something, or leave them, they'll break down and, it's calcium. I'm going to try and grow out my Savas tank. I need to sell it once I get enough. Nobody in Dallas Fort Worth have it. Yeah, right, BC. A, feed it. Mark Shrimp Tank swears on iron. Says all he puts in is iron. And he said he can't stop it. It's growing out of the top of his tanks, and he's got nice washer tank. So he says that's all he puts in is iron. I mean, I don't know. He even says, hey, I don't know what I'm doing, but I put it in there and it doesn't stop growing. So the guy's just giving you a tip. Hey, I tried it. My plants are growing. Me, I use plant food. It raises your TDS, but I only put 2 drops in per 10 gallons. So, I mean, you do that once a week. I'm just putting a little food in there because, look, there's nothing else in there. But a tank that has, has an active substrate, it's got all the stuff in there to feed plants. So in those tanks, you really shouldn't have to add anything. But from what Mark says, that the little extra bit of iron helps them really grow, strengthen up and grow. So I was going to try it. I was going to go tomorrow and get some. I was going to do it today, but the weather was so nice. I went outside and washed my wife's car, washed my car, shined up the rims and tires, and then pulled them both into the garage and got them sleeping right now. It was 70 some degrees today. It was nice. Yes. Yeah, I got some Washington. I just wanted to, once it starts to perk up, this tank over here is starting to, it's like doubled. Down here, it's doing better. Over there, I got 4 tanks with it, but wait, over there is just regular mosses, I think. But I want to get it to where it's really huge to where, because I sold a lot off of it before and it kind of, I don't know if it shocks it, but I think it shocked it. But I mean, they're all doing good. They're all green. None of them are like dying or anything. It's just Washington. Even they even say it's hard to grow it from a little piece. It grows better when it's a larger piece. So if you have a little piece, but some Washington, like I don't move it or nothing because it's very gentle. You go to move it, I mean, you can break it. That's why I just throw it in there. I fluff it up and I leave it. But if for some reason like it starts to sag and sit on itself, I'll go in there and I'll just go like this and move the water through it, help fluff it up, and I mean just that breaks off pieces. So, but I'm gonna try what Mark says because that guy knows. He knows a lot, So I'm gonna go try some. I'll get some iron tomorrow and put some in there. Planaria Zero. I use Panacure C, or, well, I don't know about Planaria Zero, but they have no Planaria. Oh yeah, Panacure C will kill your snails too if you put in a bunch of it for days. Well, not a ton every time, but I only put in Panacure C one time. That's it. So I'm not trying to kill snails. But in tanks that I have snail issues, those tea bags do it right there. I have about 2 pounds of Washington, LOL. And low tech tanks without CO. Yeah, I don't have CO2 in any tank. I don't. I don't have nothing in my tanks. I have water and a sponge filter. I don't do all that. If that's what I'm saying, it's I'm in the hobby for the shrimp. I'm not in the hobby for, to grow anything. So if I need stuff that'll grow in my tanks with little to no care, uh, that's what I need, because that's what I want to sell to my customers is low tech stuff. I don't want to tell them, well, hey, I got these, real expensive Fissidens. I'll sell you 15 pieces for $25. Oh yeah, you got to go buy some CO2. You have to go. You have to put this special food in there. I don't want to do that. So uh, I just get these really rare Fissidens, and the and to be honest with you, I don't like selling them. I don't care to sell them. I mean, I will, but I don't like people asking me to sell my stuff like that, because my tanks look too pretty with it. I don't know. I just think it looks super cool, and it's like selling it doesn't hurt the tank, but it's like I don't know. It's probably because I'm the one that's growing it. I don't want to get rid of it. It's hard to sell, and and it's like Sawashatang is expensive, and it's like it's I don't know, it's I just I like my plants or my mosses. What we got? Is this your normal streaming day time? By the way, I'm a 7 o'clock guy, between 7 and 8, and I usually stream every day. That's seven to 8 over here in the U.S. Eastern time. But yeah, I like to stream every day. Um, I might not talk about the coolest things every day, but it's I don't really come on here really and just talk nothing. We usually talk about plants, shrimp. I mean, if somebody's got a fish issue, we can talk about that. But it's within the hobby somehow. I don't talk about like cars and uh, you know, changing engines and flat tires and stuff on here. So we try to keep it all about hobbies. And I know a lot about fish. So if people ever have fish questions, I do that. And redfish, bluefish. I don't know if I'm sure you know what super red severums are. I got a big heat. Man, this is their fourth time now they've laid eggs. And I hope they don't. Last time they let them go the whole night and the whole day, didn't eat them. And at the end of the first whole day, they ate them. But every other time they ate them that day. So this is number 4. Maybe they won't do it as fast. But the tank doesn't have like mean fish in it. But who knows? Hopefully they'll leave it. But I don't have malachite blue to take them out, put them in another tank, and put it in there. And I don't know if I was to take them out tonight, if they'd be safe till tomorrow. I'm just afraid to take them out too soon. I don't have a problem with taking them out. I just don't want to take them out too soon. I like live streams that put you right in the middle of ongoing projects. Oh, yeah, Severums. Hey, there he is. Big Fish Tropic. You say you like live streams that put you right in the middle of ongoing projects. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. I do that a lot, actually. I do it while I'm, changing out substrates, switching tanks over, all sorts of stuff like that. it's just I'm to the point now where all this stuff is really good. Okay. Now the point I'm at now is this wall. See, these are 2 foot deep tanks over here. These are just like Jesse's, but these are 2 foot. There's 30 tanks over here, and they're 2 foot deep. Well, a 10-gallon tank isn't 24 inches deep. Well, 5 of these are 15s, and they are 2 foot deep. So these run front to back. Well, this wall here right behind me, I want them all to run horizontally. So I only want that, 10 and a half inches. I want it just as wide as the tank. Maybe, well, I'll probably have to come an inch from the wall, maybe 2 inches most. Then I want to come out 10 and a half inches, and that's it. Because I don't want to come out too far, because I don't know if I want to put a table in the center of this once the floor is all done. Because, see, my basement was all finished before, and then it backed up with rainwater. So instead of just having the carpet cleaned, I ripped it, half out, redid, tore down all the walls. So now I'm down to brick, and I'm going to leave it like that. In case for some reason something ever happens again, I don't lose thousands of dollars worth of material again. I'm the one who installs it, so it's not like I have to pay for that. But the carpet I paid to have installed, because I'm not a carpet guy. But so I don't know if I want to put like a table in the center here with like a tank, like a Carradina mix tank right in the center, and it'd be like a centerpiece when people come down here. Or if I want to put a rack, going up the center here, and allowing a walkway back here and stuff. And if I do something like that, I don't want this wall coming out too far toward me. And I don't, because I only have so much room between that wall and this wall. So I don't want to lose that width. So this one here, and I don't, I have 42 tanks. So the tanks that are over here on stands and everything, I'm going to take them and put them on this wall. Well, I'm not going to go the whole length of the wall. I'm probably going to stop, I don't know, however many I can get, I don't know, maybe around 50 tanks. And that, I'm going to have to say that's it, unless I put a rack up the center here, maybe a rack on this back wall right here, but I just don't want to go too far and make it too sloppy looking. I want it to look really professional. And I mean, you can put as much in as you want, but if it's too crammed and cramped, and, I need to be able to clean underneath, clean behind, keep everything fresh looking, everything. You got to be able to, keep the hygiene up too. And if there's too much, then you just feel like you're in a dirty fish room, in a fish store. So I don't want that. I want it to be open. So, the only thing I'm going to do is start swapping out shrimp. Some have been for a while. I'll take them out for a while, bring a new type in, let them sit for 6 months, and I'll just start swapping shrimp out to keep the flavor going and keep it really nice and appealing for the eye and appetizing for my customers and, the hobbyists, and for my videos. So, out of 42 tanks, you're not seeing the same. I mean, that's 42 days if I film every day. I have a different tank for 42 days. And I could turn around and start all over again. That's a lot of filming. But if you're like, PRLs again, Red Rillies again, Orange Eye Blue Tigers again, it's like, where's the new stuff? So if I'm doing 6 and then all of a sudden the 7th day, I'm like, oh, here I got these. Everybody's like, what? Wait a minute, where'd you get those? And they're intrigued and they're happy because, look, you watched my show. So I'm going out of my way to bring in shrimp that I don't know that anyone even has over here or over there. So some people know the ones I'm getting ready to get, but some people don't. So I'm keeping it a secret still. But I'll have those sent in this week. So I was deciding whether to get rid of the snowballs or the blue Rillies, and or the blue diamonds. But I think I'm gonna run a big huge special on the blue Rillies and get them down to like 10 and just keep 10 of them. And then I'm gonna put those in a 5-gallon, and then I'll bring the the new ones and put them down here. So I think it'd be pretty sweet. Lumpy Dog, what is happening, Lumpy Dog? Thanks for showing up. Good to see you. Oh, I know your thingy. Yeah, you've been on my other thing before. I think we've talked a couple times. I like live streams. Put you right in the middle. I go stuff. Yeah. Yep, yep, yep. Nice shrimp. Thank you, sir. Yeah, I tried. Like I was saying, I tried it from the top today because you don't ever see anybody video it from the top because a lot of people don't have enough shrimp that they can get to the front to actually make it look good. I guess these look really good because they're color, and there's 180 shrimp in here. So let me see if I can. But yeah, redfish, bluefish. The biggest thing I do is I stay out of other people's way. So like, Mark Shrimp Tanks is on Mondays. Pure Shrimps on Tuesdays. So they're in the UK, so they have to film at their time, which is 5 hours ahead of us. So at 2 o'clock, they're coming on at 7 o'clock there. So that's why I try to do everything in the evening. And hey, if I don't have a ton of viewers at the time that I do it, I get a lot of views even by the end of the night. A lot of my viewers watch my stuff, so it's like if they can't make it, they're able to see the replay, and that's the important part to me, that I'm actually making stuff that they'll take time out of their day and watch. So it's nice to know. But yeah, so I came on here today to yeah, I really I'm thinking a 50-gallon low boys for shrimp. Uh don't get a 50-gallon breeder. If you want a low tank, get a now here's the thing. I think it's 50 gallon. Nah, well it might be. Um oh, what's the name of that company that makes all the tanks for like lizards and stuff, and they make the ones where the door is open and everything? Well, go online. If you know the tank, I'm sure you could punch it up. Brand that makes enclosures for like lizards and stuff. Anyways, my buddy's store has them. Well, he ordered these new ones, and what it is it's the same footprint as my 120. It's a 4x2x10. It is sweet. You want to talk about something low, and it's kind of like a frag tank, but I swear it's 50 gallons, but 10 inches is nice, you know. But a frag tank is kind of how you want to go. Real short sides on it, but if anything, I'd do it like that. And then, I mean, you could even, if you wanted it with no, because there's no bracing on it because the walls aren't high enough, to really. I mean, you're not putting 100, 200 gallons of water in it, so. I'm thinking of 50-gallon lump dog. Neo's an outdoor pond. Yeah. Are you asking if you should or you can? Yeah. You can put them in an outdoor pond. My thing is always make sure whatever you put them in that there's depth, and don't put it in the sunlight because I don't know where you're at. I think you're in Canada, but don't put them in sunlight because if the tank gets too hot, it'll kill them. They do good in some temperatures, but you start jacking it up into the high 80s and 90s, it'll kill them. And so don't have it in the dead sun or the sunlight. Have it kind of in a shaded area with a little bit of light. Um, Don't have it in the where your sun comes up and goes down, and keep it in a shaded area like under trees and have it covered so nothing goes in it and stuff. And it probably turn out really good. But like I was saying yesterday in that stream I was in on Jan Aquariums, you know, try to have it sit in dirt, sit on top of dirt, because it'll keep it cool in the hot summers. The ground, the moisture around it and stuff. Keep it cool, sitting in the shade and everything. And you should be okay. Dr. Black 66. Good day, ya mob. Hey, nice to see you here. Thanks for coming. No, they're not. They're PRLs, Fish Tropic. Yeah, they're not new. This tank used to sit over there, and you haven't seen it. I brought all of them over here, so now the top shelf and the middle shelf are all Caridina tanks, and the bottom shelf by itself are Neos. And I moved the extra Neos over there, so when I put the new shelves right here, it's going to be all the Neos. And then over time, I'd like to have this just all Caridina and have this wall all Neos. So when I do water changes, I'm only doing one type of water. But that's why I wanted these two shelves to be the same. So, it's just the same water instead of half and half. And I'm having to worry about where I'm going to get this water today or this water today, So, like, I could prep water a day before, to do Caridinas. When I'm done, then I could fill up for the Neos for the next day, So I could do larger amounts, I should say, because I got a lot of water. I mean, I got 60 gallons on hand at all times, just waiting in Caridina water, in RO water. And I only have 25 gallons on hand at all times for the Neos. So if I run out of that, then I got to go to tap water, put a little minerals in that to, strengthen it up for them, so it's fresher. And then let it sit. And that's the thing is, if I run out, then I have to stop, or put in water right out of the tap that I don't like to do. So I'll use like some, oh God, I can't think of the name of it, but that binder shit, I'll put that in there. But Lumpy, 30 minutes east of you. You're 30 minutes east of me? I think that's what you told me. There you go. Yeah. You don't see Redfish Bluefish says, dang, I don't see Fish Tropic in the chat. Looks like I've been, and then he put a dead skull next to it. Fish Tropic, what's up? You said hi to, he said hi to Redfish Bluefish, I'm almost positive. Shoot, Fish Tropic likes everybody. Let me see. I know he said hi to somebody. See, right here, you said you wanted to get a 50-gallon low boy. That's what he said, 50-gallon low boy, Fish Tropic said. I don't know, hey, Fish, why, how come he don't see you in the chat? Did you block him or something? I don't know, Fish Tropic's my very nice, courteous, incognito pit bull. I don't even know if the guy could ever be mean. I mean, he's just the happiest guy in his videos that he makes. He's just, he's always here spreading much love, and he just seems like a guy that always, shows that he cares. So I had to give him this little blue wrenchy wrench, even though I hear he's got a bunch of blue wrenches. At least he's got my blue wrench, and it said, and it says snap on. So I don't know how many people gave you a blue snap on wrench, but I did. It's an expensive one. Oh, I could probably do this on my. Hold on. Are these tanks going down? It's after 9, but I reset. Yeah, hold on. Hey, let me. I'll do this in the Snow White tank. You want to see even more? Oh, watch this. Hold on. Hold up. Wait a minute. Here's the thing. I'm not going to wait till the shrimp build up. I'm going to take you over there right now so you can see how fast they come. And you can see, how strong my gene is with my shrimp. I'm not going to wait. I'll just show you right away. Now look, I ain't done nothing. I just fed them. I feed my shrimp every other day, every day. This tank usually gets fed every day due to the fact that they're uh, they're vicious. I ain't joking. I would I wouldn't even put my hand in here. They scare me. Let me see if I can set this thing really get her knife. How's that? Is that looking good, or is that paying attention to the reflection on the glass? That's what it might be doing. All right, we'll try that. We'll try that. If I don't see you, because I've seen you in other chats supporting panhandlers. Uh-oh. Redfish, bluefish. Says Fish Tropic does good stuff. Uh, who you talk about, Fish Tropic? Hope you're not talking about me. Are you talking about redfish, bluefish? I don't know. Who are you talking about? Redfish, bluefish, not calling you a panhandler. LOL. I hope not. I've been called worse things, but that's funny. Tropic, you are I don't know, you're off the cuff kind of guy. My father would have liked you. Why can't I see the chat? Was I blocked? Were you blocked? You weren't blocked. What are you talking about, Lisa? I haven't blocked anybody. What are you talking about? Hello, everyone. Too many names to type. Hey, Fishy Fun 57. Welcome. I just started seeing everyone again. I don't know what was going on. It's probably that crappy, expensive video gaming laptop that you have that you need to send to me. I'll swap you. Do what? Panhandlers? I am confused. I think he means me. Yes, he said he means you, Redfish. I don't know. You must have been talking to someone that he doesn't I don't know, that maybe he calls out within the hobby that maybe some other people don't call out in the hobby. I don't know. I try to stay out of that. It causes a lot of confusion. I like everybody. Certain channels always take. Oh yeah, I never get back. Yep, I. That's why we get along so good, Tropic. I feel the same. So those who follow or got caught up in the BS, I have to distance myself from those groups of people. Well, always remember this, Tropic. Like you just said, got caught up. Sometimes if these people per se are good people, but they're not realizing what you see and what a lot of other people see, but they're not seeing it. Maybe sometimes maybe you could let them know, outside of it, or you know send them a message and a private message, because look, for a minute there I didn't see nothing, and I started seeing stuff that, I mean, it just started to dawn on me and hit me. I was like, what the hell? What? And it's people, oh, look, I'm not lying. I'll take donations all day. I set it up on here. I'll take donations all day. I haven't been on a vacation since I was a child with my parents. I've never taken my kids on a vacation, my wife, nothing. I mean, we've gone up north little stuff for a couple days, but nothing. I don't make that kind of money where I can, just up and leave everything here and go on vacations. I don't. So making more money to give, more stuff to my kids, or maybe one day before I die, take everybody out of vacation. Yeah, that would be incredible. But when, you hear people going, oh, yeah, hey, thanks for all the money you guys are giving me. It's going towards all the equipment that we're buying to better our channel. Well, no, totally understandable. But I just saw you in a video last week where you were, on this big, huge island spending thousands of dollars. How come you didn't use that money to buy a computer or a new camera, or, to pay for your wireless speeds? I don't know. That's just my opinion. Like I said, I have little Microsoft mouses, just old pads that are all beat up. The little pad thing, it's all cracked and busted up. Hey, I use what I got. But I don't, look, I put the little bot on there. Tropic and everybody, my mods, they put stuff up for me. No, look, hey, if people want to donate, I thank you so much. Look, my children thank you. But I'm not saying that the money you're sending is going to buy me another computer. Look, if I need a computer, I'll put it on my charge card. But the money that's sent, gives more stuff to my family. And yes, it'll pay for food for the shrimp. It'll buy more substrate. It'll buy more tanks. It'll buy more racks. But I'll be damned if you're going to see me filming a video, spending thousands of dollars, and, you looking in my eyes and going, wow, you're on a vacation, and I'm not on a vacation, but I send you money. Yeah, see, that burns me bad. So that's my opinion. Thanks, Redfish, Bluefish. If you're not one of those people, I will unblock you. Exactly. I could care less who I call out. They deserve it. I'm lost. Like most hobbies with loads of good people, there's always some politics or personality clashes that hinder community growth. Blackie, you're right. Redfish, unblocked. Blackie, spot on. It is, but that's what I'm trying to say. Just because you you perceive things in a certain way. If you came to me on a private message and said, "Hey, Brian, look, I see so and so in your thing, or this or that, or I see you talking to so and so," this is my opinion. Here, this is the thing. If somebody talks to me about something in a private message, no one will ever know about it. No one ever hears about it. I'm not that type of person, you know. Like I said, you know, if you need to just talk, you know, to get things off your mind because you had a bad day or something, I don't care. But you always got to understand, just because you don't like it doesn't mean that anyone else has to listen to what you say. But if you don't like it and there's a reason that you feel that you feel strongly about, then I think that you should always bring it up to the person that you think, like you're saying, is caught up. You know, it's kind of like people that go to church. You got these ministers on there, amen, give me all your money, I'm passing the trays around. And you just see these people getting sucked in, and, you know, elderly people giving away all the money that they had, not giving it to their kids. And, you know, it's like, you need to wake up, you know? So it's, I don't know, it happens in more than one place, but I think it, like I said, if you feel strongly about something, you know, you should always tell those people, you know? I mean, I don't even know him. I seen him on the chat last night, and he seems like a really, you know, a nice person. So I'm glad he's in the chat tonight, and I hope he always comes back, you know? And like I said, Fish Tropic, you're on this channel for a reason, you know? It's, I know you as a real nice guy. So, you know, Redfish Bluefish seems to say you're a super nice guy. So that's what I'm saying. Hey, don't we all? I'll never say you're wrong, but yeah, Lisa, it's just you know, finances. You know, it's well, and other things. You know, we have 3 dogs, we have a lot of fish. We like to be at home, but you know, there's only one paycheck that comes in because you know my wife raises the kids. So now the 2 older ones are gone, and you know, well, Luke's 8 now, so she just now went back to work. So, you know, but she's part time. This next year she'll be full time. So who knows? Maybe we'll be able to get something in there. You know. I would like to. I want to go to like a cabin or something on a lake and do some fishing and you know bonfire, you know, have fires and you know maybe a little camping stuff like that. That's the type of stuff I like. Dr. Black 66 says I found one of my mods had put a few people on my hidden list without my knowledge due to their own personal issues. Cap Savage. Good evening, everyone. Cap Savage, what's up? Sorry, I'm making my way down. I didn't see you there, sir. How are you today? Tonight? Glad to see you. Yes, red fish, blue fish. I hope you come back. It was nice having you. Oh, just be nice, people. We have enough problems going on in the world. Yes, we do have lots of problems going on. No fighting in here. Be nice. I think every individual has their own perspectives. If I don't agree, I don't watch the channel. Well, don't be going nowhere. I am good, sir. Uh, Monica Lynn, hello. How are you? Thank you for joining us on the stream. Everything's going good, and the chat's going good. No one's arguing, are they? So yes, these are the Snow Whites. That part of the tank's dying out some, but it'll be all right. Yeah, there's probably. Let me move it so you can see better. How's that? Huh? Uh, Wife brought me my glasses so I could see better. I'll sort it now. Hopefully, you're right, but I'll do. It's good. Okay, I'm done reading that stuff. Detroit Shrimp. I ordered my pH meter today. What shrimp nuts do you like? Now, look, the pH meter is up to you. I don't use a pH meter. I use my liquid because pH meters are expensive. pH meters need to be calibrated. So does a TDS meter. That's what you need is a TDS pen, not a pH pen. A TDS pen. You can have a pH pen, but you have to calibrate it all the time. And from what I hear, they're hard to calibrate. All you have to do, uh, like I said, is check your water with the liquid. You can go to the pet store and buy a box with just this, and it'll come with, of course, paper, the paperwork, but it'll give you a glass vial, a lid, and this all come in there. And all you do is put your water to the line, put 3 drops on there. It says right on the front, shake it up, let it sit, and wait for the color to come up. And it'll even come with the color chart in there so you know exactly where to put it. But that's just my opinion. I don't buy a pH tester because they cost too much, and I'd rather just use 3 drops to tell me what my pH is. I know what you mean. My husband is the only one working in my house because of my health. Yeah, we're not, I'm not saying we're broke, but, it's just, I'd rather, my wife drives a car that's, is, shoot, 10 years old already. Mine's a oh 05, they're really nice though, Um, I mean, we got a decently nice, well, it's a nice house, it's a ranch. We live in a nice city, a nice area. It's safe for Luke, and the schools are number one. So we don't live outside our means, but we use money in other areas, to live where we live. So he gets the better schools and stuff like that. So but we're like homebodies. We like to stay home. We like to, make our house, the comfortable place and, where everyone comes over and hangs out and stuff like that. So, I mean, it's nice to go on vacation, but every time we go somewhere, even if it's for a day, we want to get home because we miss it. So, uh, dumb question, but does Detroit Shrimp and Aquatics have a website for shrimp sales? It's not a dumb question. No question on here is ever a dumb question. Always remember that. Now, just recently, I went on Detroit Shrimp and Aquatics, my website, and uh, I put pictures of all of my shrimp and prices on them. So for right now to be that, I'm going to do the mosses here soon and put that on. So it's on that and it's on my Instagram. So it's on both of those now. Every shrimp other than a couple, I don't have my Dragon Blood Blues on there. They're not to that age yet, but everything's on there at prices now. If you want to go on there and look. Yeah, and no questions ever a dumb question on here. So don't ever think that. Ask away anything you want. Yeah, TDS pen. All right, Monica. If you order a TDS pen, good to go. Now, do you order one with a screw in the back? See how this one? This one's got a little rubber piece, and when you pop that off, it's got a little dimple on it, and you pull it off, and it's got a screw in there, and you got to order that TDS liquid too. But the whole thing is, don't skimp on a TDS pen. I mean, it's only this year I go to the pet store down the street from me, and I mean it's expensive at $14, but I mean $14. It's not going to break the bank, but $14 for this little thing. But it's important, It really helps. It makes you sleep well at night because you can literally just come up and go, okay, your water starts to evaporate because I don't run lids. Um, I'm gonna cut. I'll do a thing on that, but I'm gonna cut some lids. But so you just go through and test. You can just go through and test every tank and go, oh, the TDS is getting higher in here. Let me do a water change. You know, because if you're like me, I go a week and a half, sometimes 2 weeks. I'm not that, oh man, water's got to be. Look, my water's clean. It just is. If my TDS is good and everything, I just don't see, reason to, swap it out every week. I mean, if my water's clean, but if I'm overfeeding and say, yeah, you gotta change it. But the TDS pens, like you're dipping a scientist in there and he's writing down everything that he finds in there and letting you know if you're over or under or, what's going on. But yeah, that liquid tester, get that too, because without that, a TDS pen only tells you one thing. Well, it tells you two things: carbon hardness and, uh, it tells you the hardness of the water. General hardness, it just minerals. That's it. It just says, look, there's a bunch of stuff in your water, and this is the number. So you got to get your GH or KH test kit. You could buy that separate too. That's what I'm saying. Um, you can go if you don't want to buy the big kit. Uh, you can go buy separate all this stuff, but I don't know if you buy it all separate if it'd be more expensive. But GH or KH does not come in a kit. That's what I'm saying. There's like one or two bottles in the kit you don't even need for a shrimp tank. Or a fish tank like nano fish and stuff. It's like high pH, don't need it, throw it out. There's certain things you don't need, but that's why, like, if you get GHKH, ammonia, and pH, those are your main ones. Your nitrate. You can get them as you go, but always go like on your Facebook Marketplace and all that, punch it up, test kits and stuff like that, because people sell whole test kits that have never been used for like $10. And it's really a great way to get down, because you get it for a third of the price. So it's really nice. Yes, sir. Calibrated Fish Tropic says, yes, sir. That is correct. Hey, Fish, one thing I didn't know is when I bought, Luke jumped on me. I had my arms like this, and he jumped on me, and he pushed this down so far, it stretched out all. Oh, boy, is it hurt. Oof. But if you see on here, Well, you probably won't because it's, let me see where it says. Oh, in the white part here, it says 25 degrees Celsius, 77 degrees Fahrenheit. So when you test, oops, sorry. When you test, this stuff has to be there because it creates the conductivity for the pen. If you put it in here cold, uh, it's not going to give you the right reading. So what I literally do is just put my hand around it and then get a thermometer from your tank and just drop it in there and just let it sit and watch it come up. And so 77 degrees or Celsius for you guys, when it's about maybe 2 degrees shy, take your hand off and put it down and leave that thermometer in there. And then when it stops right there, pull it out and then stick the pen in there because now you're right where you need to be. It's real simple. Just got to follow the directions. I mean, I'm a dummy, so it works real easy. I mean, on certain things, so. Uh, Monica says, I have the test kit with liquids and I ordered. Oh, yeah, you're good then. You're good. No problem. Just remember when you do the test kits, rinse those little test tubes out really good. I know people that just dump them out, kind of set it to the side. You want to make sure that, I mean, you don't have to scrub it or nothing. Just rinse it, dump it, rinse it, dump it, rinse it, dump it, shake it up. You want to get the any residue buildup out of it. That thing should be going dead. We're at 9 viewers. I don't even know if I've hit 10 yet. I might hit a high, all-time high today. Look out. But yeah, just rinse them out, rinse your caps, all that stuff. But I tell you, it's a lifesaver. You get that test kit and you got that sheet of paper, it's a life changer. It makes your whole life, it makes shrimp simple. You're like, gosh, the people said this was hard. And then once you get it down, once you get the science down to your water, and it's not really science, but once you get used to it, I should say used to what you're supposed to do. It's like getting up every day and getting dressed and going to work. Once you get that down and your timing's exact, you'll use that once in a blue moon when you want to test. Be like, hey, I haven't tested in a long time. Let me see how my water is. Just because it's a regimen every day. And you don't have to go, oh my gosh, God, could my ammonia be going up? Why would it be going up if it's the same thing? The only time it's really going to go up is if like you have a crash or, and all your shrimp are dying, or if, if you're not going to have a ton of snails dying if you just cut back on food, but that's mainly what like water changes and stuff are for, to take out anything like that that's dying off in the tank, Ooh, 9 viewers. God, if I hit 10, I'd probably crap myself. Redfish, Bluefish. Well, honestly, I've had no idea why I was. Oh boy. I accept that end. Yay, we're friends again. All right. This thing just dropped, man. I've been rusting cocktails so fierce. Yes, sir. What sort of battery? Oh, a DeWalt bat right there. Charged. Right there. The orange one. Right there. On the table. Yes, sir. Put that one there. I'll charge it. And this one I said low. Okay. All right, just set it up there. You slide it on there, and then I'll plug it in and I'll start charging it. Then that next battery will run you all night. Look at that. It's already kicking on. Look at that. Sorry about that. Luke needs a new battery for the radio, for the DeWalt radio, so he's up there playing the iPad through it. All right. My car is nearly 30 years old. It's not going to make registration this year. Yeah, unless you know the guy. I remember that stuff in Pennsylvania where I grew up. Every summer of my life, I went and lived in Pennsylvania with my grandmother, right outside of Punxsutawney, where Groundhog Day was made, the movie. And they used to have to get those stickers in their windshield, take it for inspection every year. And if you knew the guy, I mean, he'd hook you up, you know. And sometimes I remember my cousins and stuff would pay him like $20 or whatever, $10, you know, get those stickers. But it's kind of like how people here in Detroit, they'll cut your sticker right off your plate. If their birthday's in the same month as yours, they'll come up and cut that corner right off of your plate with tin snips to steal it to get that sticker. Well, that's what they kind of do over there. They'd bust your window, reach inside to grab that sticker. I'm like, man, these people are crazy. Monica Lynn says the shrimp are on a mission here. What are they eating? um, what's that? That's because of the Wi-Fi. Yeah, that's because of the Wi-Fi that I'm trying to fix. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I got to get this hardwired. Thank you, babe. Uh, oh, yes, but, oh, did he? Okay. Sorry, my wife says that the yeah. Oh, I'm at 11. What? Throw a party! All right, we're giving some free stuff away tonight. We will do it. We're gonna give away a crack sack of mulberry powder. Holy snikes! We're at 11. What? No, my wife told me that that redfish bluefish asked me about some snowball. If you had a question, redfish bluefish, could you please ask it again? My wife says that it's coming through. You know, I got a lag. Uh, you know, I have to get this computer wired. I'm gonna buy it tomorrow. I almost did it today, but you know, it's like I asked the guy. I was like, and I don't want to get off topic, but I said, you know, he had this gaming computer, and I was like, all right, you want this much for it? He's like, yeah. I said, well, how old is it? He said, well, I don't know. I said, what? You should know. I said, okay, will you come down in price? He says, no, I need the money really bad. I said, yeah. And you know how when people are selling stuff on Facebook, you go over to their little circle and you click it, just doop, and then all of a sudden it shows what else they're selling on Facebook. Well, yeah, he's got like 97 other laptops on there. So he's a computer seller. I told my wife, I said, okay, maybe business is slow, but you can't go down anymore. You're going to tell me like this is your only computer. So I only almost had a couple, but I'm telling you, I mean, you guys come here and you guys pay attention, you know, you watch my channel. So I want to give you as much as I can, you know. Oh, Monica, they are eating. I'm sorry. Well, when my wife comes around, I just stop everything. I don't know. It's called love, I guess. I bought this food, mucha. Um, it doesn't come in here. This was their ecological bacteria can. Sorry, I shake. Let me see if I can get it there. Yeah, this was their powder can. I just use it because it's airtight. But I'll show you what it looks like. It's from Taiwan. So I try to get all this high tech stuff that they use over there so I can feed it to my fish or my shrimp, and so I could bring it to you guys. But that's what it looks like. It's about a 16th of an inch thick, and the pads are different size. They're close to, you know, they might be different shapes, but it's a hard food. It doesn't powder, uh, and if you don't have hungry shrimp, they can all eat and it'll still be there. There's probably 300 shrimp in this tank, so I could put it in there. Put a I put a leg off a lamb in there last week. They ate it to the bone, cleaned it all, even ate the hoof. I couldn't believe it. It was crazy. 54 and 57. Savage. Fish Tropic Brian. Yes, sir. Sorry, I'm missing stuff. Alex told me the snowball seemed to be partially bad about chewing wood all to hell and making your water all cloudy. No, sir. No, sir. That is, if it makes their water cloudy, they might have, I don't know. I have chala wood in there, chala, chili, chulupas, whatever. I have that in there. No. I have nice wood. I don't know if it's Mopani. I have a big, huge thing of moss like this, almond leaves. I have the, excuse me, I have the, what are the moss balls called? The, not maraschino, I'm thinking that cherry name, but, gosh, it's the moss balls, the green, they don't, they don't tear nothing up. Yeah, it might be the stuff that he has in the tank. Snowball saying particularly bad about chewing wood all to help. Yeah, I don't. It might be something that he has that powders up that breaks down like that. I don't have anything that breaks down like that. So if I did and it clouded it up, I'd get rid of it. Um, oh, Brian W, what's up? Hey, just popping in. What's happening, brother? How are you? Thanks for showing up. This tropic, those TDS pens are outrageous in Canada. I never owned a car. My essential services are within 2 blocks. I learned to live simple from a child. I don't care about the toys others own. Oh yeah. Oh, we live simple. We don't have cable no more. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Our big thing is our dogs. We love animals. Fish. We love to work around our house. We love to clean. I don't know. We just love to hang out at the house. That's why we bought a house with a big yard, so the animals could run. And I mean, we have 3 dogs. Wanting to get like I don't know 10 more if we could, But it's fun. Thank you. I will rinse the test tubes out well. I like how you explain things. It's easier to understand. Well, that's the thing is I'm if you show me something, I can do it, but it might take me a minute. But I'm one of those people that I like to explain it because I like to put my thoughts down on paper. So I like to talk my thoughts out too. I just don't want to go, well, this is how you draw an eagle. And I don't know, that's how you do it. Hell if I know how you did it, but, that's how you do it. So that answered the question. Well, really, it didn't, but yeah, so sometimes I get off track because I explain too much and I go too far with it. So I just hope people, understand that and don't go, God, does he ever stop? Because sometimes I just get too deep into it. 10 out of 10. Nice job. Thank you, Lumpy Dog. A fish tropic test tube should always be clean for correct results. Yes, sir. Big Bang Theory. Monica, there's a bit of delay on the chat. Do you think you are in top chat? No, I'm in live chat. It's my laptop's not hooked to the Wi-Fi. So if something's happening to the Wi-Fi, the signal from outside or something, I have extenders, but if something's happening to it, the computer will show it and then it clears up and goes back to smooth again. But that's why I've been looking for the past 4 or 5 days. When I was younger, as I was telling my wife, when I was younger, I was an impulse buyer. I need a laptop. Oh, and it costs $1,500. Who cares? I go buy it. But now it's like, well, I need a laptop. It's like, oh, wait a minute, that one's $1,500. Can I get like an open box, or can I find somebody who's selling something cheap because they need money? something like that. So I start to look around. I shop now instead of impulse buy. So it takes me a few days, and it seems to work better in the long run. So. Uh, all right, Blackie, Dr. Black. I will see you. Thank you so much for hopping in. Well, hey, are you still here? Don't go anywhere. I want to give you a chance to win some mulberry leaf powder before anyone leaves, in case anybody's going to leave and go watch his channel. Everybody stay for a minute. And, we got 10 viewers. Just everybody stay. Is there 10 viewers in here? Who's all in here? Let me see. Participants. It don't say 10 viewers. 1, 2, 3. It says 3. Do we really have 10 viewers in here? Fish Tropic, do we have 10 viewers? Yeah, I am ditching cable and his monthly fishy. Every time I set aside a tank for shrimp, new fish fry end up. I'm in Australia, Brian. Don't think you want to be shipping to me. Oh, yeah, okay. All right. Well, it might. I don't. It's just an envelope. Would it really cost that much to send an envelope? It might just take 6 months to get. All right. Well, if for some reason you win it, you can give it to somebody. All right. All right. Here's the thing. I'll do a 1 to 50. I'll do a pick 1 to 50. I'll write it on a piece of paper right now. So everybody get a get ready to type it in. Well, let's do this. Let's do a 1 to 25. Since there's only 10 people, we'll do a 1 to 25. Okay, 1 to 25, and you get one pick. Just pick one number. Because I'll go through it and I'll check, and if there's more than one, it just seems easier this way. I won off a Punchy's doing this the other day, so this is the way it's going to be. Now I'm going to write a number down. I'm going to write 1 to 25. All right, and it's going to be for 5 grams of my my black mulberry leaf powder that everyone just, I don't know, they say is like human or shrimp crack. So I haven't come up with a name for it yet. Luke's named our shrimp food shrimp cake, so that one's already named. I haven't named this one yet, so hanging out with Aussie Outlaw and Wobbly Boost Jam Sessions. Oh, that sounds super fun. All right, is everybody ready? 1 to 25. Whoever's closest, you can't go over. If you go over, it's no good, and you can only make one guess. All right? 5 grams of crack, yes. I see 10 people. That's fine. 10 people is fine. I'll do 1 to 25. That makes it open a little more, It gives it room for error. So I'll pick my number, and then when I say go, you start don't put the numbers down yet. I ain't picked my number yet. When I say go, then it'll start over. Hold on. I got to write my number. Hold on. 1 to 25. All right. I got my number wrote down. I didn't say go yet. Stop. Fish Tropics, the last one that was on here, and he said number 13. So look, that's the last one that people put on. When I say start, you start. Start. Go. Go. Well, I'm not Pam. Okay, that's 4, 5. Ba, 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 ba. Really? All right. Hold on. There we go. See, we're going good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got 3 more people. 8. They are huge. It's a full can. 9, 10. Oh, uh-oh. Mama's in there. All right. Hey. Fishy Fun 23. All right. Is that everybody? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right. I believe that's everybody. The number is 12. So the winner is 12. And we have, looks like redfish, bluefish. Yeah. Looks like redfish, bluefish with 11. So he did not go over, and he is closest to my number. Redfish, bluefish, you win a sack of crack, a sack of shrimp crack. Thank you, Dr. Black. Thank you for staying around. I appreciate it. Sorry. All right, redfish, bluefish. I'm gonna need you. You're gonna have to hold on. I'll give you my email. You're gonna have to send it to my email. Your info. Oh yeah, and if everybody could hit a thumbs up, that would be greatly appreciated. Thanks. I gotta go. I am lagging so bad. What happened? Oh, nice. Thanks. Sweet. I appreciate the crack. Monica, your website again? Monica, the website is uh, here. I'll put the name and follow the name because I'll explain it to you. They took I had my business name as the name of the website, and YouTube didn't like that, or I mean, uh, Facebook didn't like that. So they told me I had to have uh, a name on it, an everyday name that they could legally say that this person has this. So I had to put a name under it, punch this name in, and it'll be right there. Yeah. Uh, yeah. So, what? How many people we got? 8 people in here now. We could do it again. I don't care. Oh, Monica. Oh, but you live in Canada. You live in Canada. Where do you live? Yeah, try it on your green jades. Yeah, if it'll turn real green. Really, it's that laggy, huh? I'm sorry about that. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on upstairs. If there's a bunch of games going on or something, but um, oh yeah, it's my awesome wife doing it. Oh, you live in Maryland? Oh, okay, we're good then. Yeah, we're good. Now look, just to let you know, uh, if you order shrimp on a live stream, they're discounted. More or less, I'm saying if you're a subscriber to the channel and you watch the videos, I mean, if you watch these live streams and you order while we're doing a live stream, then I discount it um, because you order it while it's on a live stream because you're actually spending time with the shrimp fam and you're not just ordering for whatever reason. Oh, I got a big order I have to ready for a store owner to pick up on his way into the store at 11:30 in the morning. How about that? This guy swore he wouldn't buy from me. He like wants shrimp at like 3 cents a piece or something. But yeah, I waited it out. Yeah, and then he messaged me. Yeah, Maryland. I could have swore I just sent something to Maryland. Or yeah, I think I just sent something to Maryland recently. So we have 7 viewers in here now. Oh yeah, that's who it is. Lisa. Yeah, Lisa's in Maryland. I just sent her shrimp recently. Live chat. Live chat. Do you guys want to play again? Some more free shrimp stuff? Shrimp powder? Or leaf powder? Oh, nice. Annapolis. That's nice. Huh? Play again? Is it that laggy? How far am I behind? Does anybody want to play again? Let's see. Okay, I'm going to Facebook now, but I wanted to order the food and order some mulberry powder. Okay, well, don't go anywhere just yet. I'm doing another giveaway if you want to try to win again. Lisa, I need to get my other tank ready first for new shrimps. Okay. Redfish, bluefish. Then they sent me to Afghanistan. Not nice. When did you go to Afghanistan? Was that in the 90s? Early 90s? Oh, sorry. Hold on. Does anyone want to play for free mulberry leaf powder again? I can't be that far behind, am I? Sweet. All right. Oh, now we only have 5 viewers, huh? All right. Well, it's because I'm lagging. Oh no, that would have been 2000. Oh wow. Ah, okay. Oh, sorry about that, Red. Okay, I'll play again. All right, I'm gonna go over to YouTube and I'm gonna type in start. And when you guys see that, it's gonna be 1 through 10. And again, the closest one to the number wins. And if you hit the number, I'll give you twice the amount. So whoever's closest wins. But if you get the number exactly, uh, I'll give you twice the amount. No, redfish, bluefish, you can play. That's the whole thing of this. It's fun. Who cares? You win 10 times. All right, hold on. Boop, boop, ba-doop, ba-doo, 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 ba-doo. Okay. Redfish, bluefish. One 5 gram bag. All right. Oh, what happened? Uh-oh. Phone died. Wow, that sucked. Fast, huh? Uh, Lisa, are you going to pick a number? I hit start. I'm live. We only got two numbers. Yeah, that's fine. We're doing 1 through 10. I don't care how many people's in the view. 1 through 10. Pick a number. We need 7 people to choose a number. The 7 people in the chat, which I might be one of them, but however many people choose, however many people's playing, that's all I need. I'm still showing only 7. Pick a number. I never thought it'd be so hard to give stuff away for free. Are you going to pick a number? Come on, everybody. Am I that far behind? Am I lagging that bad? Holy heck. Holy heck. Four more. Come on, guys. No, just go. We don't need 10 people. Whoever's in the chat right now, that's all we need. We don't need any more. That's fine. It says 8 people. So all you got to do is everyone just has to pick a number, 1 through 10. Don't pick the same number twice. Only one choice. And whoever gets closest wins. And if you nail it on the button, you get twice the amount. So pick your numbers. All right. Well, 1, 2. Lisa. There you go, Lisa. Hey, all right. But somebody, Redfish, Bluefish, already picked number 7. But you can pick it too. All right, so that's 3. We need more. Come on, pick a number. Lumpy Dog says 9. He wants a 9 up in here. Come on, guys. If you're just joining, choose a number between 1 and 10 for a drawing for shrimp goodies. Yes, sir. Thank you, Redfish, Bluefish. Thank you. Because it looks like my moderator left. So, a long time ago. One, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 people. Where's the rest of them? Michaelin, Redfish, Bluefish. Oh, this thing's saying that there's 8 people. Well, there might be people that aren't in the chat. So, all right. Well, I'm not one to sit around and just keep waiting. So if no one wants to win, I'll do it anyway. So, all right. Since there's no one else guessing, we're going to do it. See, Monica is a 5. Red Fist is a 7. Lisa Perez is a 7. Lumpy Dog's a 9. All right, Lisa, good. Monica, good. Because I'm getting ready to tell you a number. The number for the people that are playing is 8. So it looks like Lisa and Red Fish, Blue Fish both win. I don't really want to have a tiebreaker. I don't think that's fun. Yeah, 7 is good because it's the closest or on the number. So Redfish, Bluefish, he'll now get 10 grams of free mulberry powder. Yeah, and Lisa, you get your free stuff that you wanted. Yes, congratulations. Congratulations. No, that's okay. 8. Sweet deal. What? What are you saying, Lisa? No, that's okay. 8. I don't understand what you're saying. Oh, sweet. We can divvy up the spoils. Many thanks, Brian. Yes, sir. Sorry, my phone died. I'll have it back on here in 2 seconds. I can't wait to get. That's another reason why I want another laptop is I can plug in a camera onto the laptop and it won't go dead because this thing didn't even tell me that my phone didn't even beep. Well, it might have. Something beeped. I just ignored it. Bam. Woo. Everybody's lagging. Don't worry about it. Hey, just that you know that you won and you're here saying hi. Who cares? Well, um, I'm not trying to keep you from water changes, but I sure am glad that you're hanging out because it sure makes it a lot of fun. Uh, it is what time here? Oh God, it's only 10 o'clock. But all right, I'll do one more. The first one who could tell me now this is gonna be hard because it's from the top, so you can't tell that good, and my lights are real bright. The first one who could tell me what these shrimp are The first one, the first word that comes up there, I don't care if there's 10 in a row, the first one who says what these shrimp are, I'll give them another free sack of crack. So go ahead. First one to tell me what these shrimp are. And don't say neocaridina or caridina. You got to tell me what it is. No webcam on your new computer, huh? Ooh, that had to hurt. Oh, knife in the back. All right, we'll do this last one and then we'll call it a night. No, not blue bolts. No, I've never heard of blue ice dreams. I put it up at 10:13. Put what up? Oh, I got you. Come on, what are they? For a free sack of crack, what are these shrimp? Well, you better just start making some names up. Nope, not blue bolts. But they are blue. Close, close, Monica. But no, not popsicles. No, 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 no. Rocket blues. No, 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 no. Good try, good try. Good try, good try. He has no idea. Nope. Sorry, Lisa, not blue bolts. They're blue something. They're just not blue bolts. You're trying hard, Monica. You're trying real hard. I like that. Torpedo blues. No, no, not blue fancy. They are caridina for sure. Yes, they are caridina. Yes, redfish, bluefish. They are. The tail looks like a torpedo. Yes, they do. I don't know, but they sure are pretty. Well, blue snowballs. I got nothing. Yeah, no, no. Well, let me bring the camera down, and I'll do it from the front and see if you guys know that. Tokes Outdoors, what's up? What's Come on, lemon? Really, Monica? There's lemon in that lobster? No, not lobster blue. They're blue something. Monster blues. Babalti. No, I don't know Babalti shrimp. Blue powder. No. All right, this is for Monica and Monica only, since she's come through here with 97 tries already. What is the frame of your car made out of, Monica? If you don't get it right, you don't ever get to win. Powder. Dropping by to leave thumbs up. Sand Creek, what up? Thank you, brother. What's happening? Where you going? Sand Creek, metal blue. Are those Shadow Missouri? No. You're blue jelly. No, no. Blue jellies are Neos. These are Caradinas. And Monica, of of course the frame of your car is made out of metal, but what type of metal is it made out of? If I guess right, can we keep that? Hey, I said anybody, you're in here. That's my wife under Luke's Toys and stuff. She gets it right. I mean, somebody's got to get it. Yo, said Craig. Tokes starts with the S, LOL. Yes, Tokes is right. It's blue something and it starts with an S. The car frame is made of metal, but oh, steel. Blue steals. Yay! We have a winner. There you go. All right, Tokes. Look at that. He just hops in and helps somebody out. Yay! The wife's happy. Shadow pandas. Yeah, no. Blue steel. All right. Monica Lynn. Hey, but that's the fun part. Red fish, blue fish, yeah, woo woo, yay, woo. Hey, it was funny, but that's the whole thing. That's what makes all this worth the time that, the hanging out time is the free, fun, goofy stuff. I mean, we all learn about shrimp because we all don't know it all. We all can get questions answered, even by anyone else in the chat. It's just what it comes down to, what you get out of it. Monica, now that I have to get those shrimp for my first day. Well, look, I'm not going to run out of any shrimp. Just tell me. I mean, you can message me on Facebook, Instagram, anything. Tell me what you got, what's going on. And are the tanks set up now? I don't know what, we could do. You could just look at all the stuff I have for sale. I'm not going to run out of anything. I don't ever run out. Understand that. I never run out. So don't worry about it. You can order now and it'll be here in same ones. Well, not the same ones, but the same colors will be here in 6 months. So don't even worry about it. I want to make up names for new kinds of shrimp. Well, then you'd have to breed shrimp, interbreed them, like Caridina. And then when something comes out that you like that's really cool, try to get a male and a female of it and put them in a tank and let those breed. And, and that's how it's done. That's how it's done. So sorry I'm late, man. Had a rough day fishing. Had to fish my phone out of the lake. Where did you go, dude? They say I'm lagging really bad. I tried to get a computer all day, but I just wasn't sure. But dude, you got to take me on one of your fishing trips, bro. All I got to do is go buy a license. Girl steal. Yep. There you go. There you go. Well, I'm glad that we were close on numbers, and I'm 268. What am I at? I have a 40 breather. I'll play it with 12 red shrimp, but I want to set up another tank just for steel. Are you sure you don't want puffy blue ice cream shrimp? Cotton candy, cotton candy sunshine shrimp? Yes, please take him out of the house. He deserves it. Lisa Perez, Tokes Outdoor. I live on a private lake. Just swing by and we can go out whenever. Oh, dude, that'd be incredible. You live on a lake? Wow, hey, I got a lot of shrimp to sell you if you live on a lake. We're going to become real tight. I'm just kidding. But yeah, I'd love to go. Pine Lake. We are a mess. Who's that? All of us, Lisa? That's the fun part of it, though. Being a mess. Who cares? Yeah, Tokes, you just gotta let me know a day that you want to go, and I'd have to go oil up my fishing rod, maybe, and well, I was thinking they look like those popsicles on the ice cream truck. Yeah, the red, white, and blue, the rockets, the rocket popsicles or whatever. Yeah. You at Tokes Outdoors. Sand Creek. You and the fam are always more than welcome. Oh, Luke would love to come too. I think the boat part, he would really like that. He's never been on a boat, but like we'd go up like Silver Lake and stuff, North Territorial, all out there and everything. and we would fish from the dock, but then after like 30 minutes, he would want to go to the beach and go swim it. But, he was younger then. Uh, I'm sure, I mean, with all three of us, he would have a good time. I'm sure he'd have a good time. My wife, I'm sure, would like the fish too. It'd give us all something to do. It'd be fun. I mean, she might not be a huge fisherman, but just hanging out, it'd be pretty cool. But first of all, how big's your boat and who does the rowing? So I'm just saying. Thanks, at Sand Creek Aquatics. Been joining Tears for a couple months now. Let me see. Sand Creek, yeah. Sand Creek. Sand Creek. Creek. Hi, Dada. It's me, Luke. Hi, Luke. I miss being on a lake. I have been thinking about relocating to a more remote lake in Maine. Yeah, living on a lake would be cool. Because look, all summer you can go fishing. You can just watch, you know, see stuff jump out in the lake. In the morning time, you can see the light shimmering off of it. Sunsets and the moon at night, having bonfires and stuff. Then in the wintertime, you could go out there and, you know, whatever, ice fish, go ice skating. I mean, there's, a whole bunch of stuff. Ride a snowmobile, I guess, if it's thick enough and it's safe. But there's just a ton of stuff to do out there. I'd love to put a shanty out there and just go hang out at the heater and go ice fish. Yeah, Tokes Outdoors has his own channel too. So if anybody's into fishing, uh, check his channel out. He's got a fishing where he's literally out fishing and catching the fish. So see me, I would go to like I'd go to what's that one store that sells all the fishing stuff? I would just go there, go fishing in their tank in there, and come out and take pictures of it, and say that I caught it and stuff. Bass Masters or something. Oh yeah, it always sucks when something that you have in the family for so long gets sold and you can't afford to buy it. It's horrible. Fishmar Fish Room, fishing and token. What's up, Fishmar Fish Room? What? Fishing and token. Smoking and baiting. Or what would that be called? Token and floating. Could be if you're using a bobber or just floating around in a boat. Token and floating. We have a pair of balloons this year. Absolutely love them. Fishing for phones at Tokes Outdoor. Suit at Fishmar Fish. Yes, sir. You guys, anybody see that? One of them thing. My son watches it on YouTube. I can't think of the name of it. These guys go in these lakes and stuff, and they swim to the bottom. They go, they go hunting for gold. Watches and phones and jewelry, and they do it like where people go canoeing and stuff. They come up with tons of stuff. But they come up with these iPhones that are in these bags, zippered shut, that still work. And they've been in the water, who knows, months, and they still freaking work. And credit cards and driver's license and everything, they won't show it on the phone, but they call them. They go back to their house and they call them and return it to them. But they have everything: laptops, keys, guns, lots of guns. Now you see these other kids are throwing these big, huge magnets off of bridges and pulling them up, and there'd be guns and all sorts of stuff on them, you know. Hey, and that stuff could be back from the mob days when they get shot and they just chuck it over the side of the bridge. You know, they're probably pulling up guns that are so old. You know, that stuff's kind of, I mean, it's weird to pull that stuff up, but you know, just think if you pull like something super super old up, you'd be like, what the? But you know, pretty cool. Monica, you shared a float plane with a guy on the west coast. We had the plane spring and summer. I flew it to a yellow Super Cub. Yeah, it's amazing what those guys find. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, Monica, I don't think there's anybody in here named at West Bloomfield. You might be waiting for an answer for that for a while. I like metal detectors. Yeah, I want to get one. You know, because we got all the parks. The best place to go, I swear, the best place to go is to follow the carnivals, the fairs and stuff when they come into town and then they leave. Because everyone drops stuff, rings, necklaces, you name it, they drop it. And if they don't find it when they're packing up and they leave, you can go back and find all that stuff. Super cool. Yeah, so yeah, we had some cool so yeah, Monica, don't forget you're gonna have to get me your hookup, you know, message it to me somehow. And look, wait till I message you back. You if you can go back and get that email that I put on here, the Brian Pikowski one, or just go to my wife's name, how we have it backwards. It's just I can change it in 60 days, but they want me to prove with a piece of paper. You know, they want me to pay for a name and all that stuff, you know, and right, I don't want to pay, but they say you got to have a real name, a person's name on Facebook so people know who they're talking to. So it used to be Detroit Shrimp Aquatic, and I had to change it. So now I'm trying to figure out, since I have the business part of it, if you punch my wife Piakowski, Mary Kathleen, punch that in, it'll take you right to Detroit Shrimp and Aquatic. But I don't know, it's crazy. So now I'm gonna have to get something uh, that shows that you know it's a business or something, or I'm gonna have to keep it a name. So I'm gonna have to pay some way, one way or another. They're gonna get me. But it's on Instagram too. So if you go to Detroit, it's all lowercase. Detroit period, shrimp period. Uh, I don't know if there's an and in there. I think it's and period aquatics. Go to there and I'm on there, and all the shrimp and their prices are on there too. So my dad used to pick me up at Bangor Metro Airport. We took a taxi to a pond nearby. Then we got in a plane and landed at the lake. It was the best way to commute. Haha, I miss my dad. Yeah, I miss my dad too. My father in law always wants to take me from Michigan to Canada, fly on a plane as far as you, I don't know, just forever and a day, um, out to an island. Well, it's drive as far as you can drive. And then you get on a plane and fly this plane way out to an island and then it lands in the water, lets you out, and then you stay on this island and go fishing for however long that, that comes back and gets you. And I told him, I said, I don't pay to fish. He said, what do you mean? I said, I grew up out in the woods. I don't pay to fish. If I'm going to go fishing, I grab my pole and walk my ass down to the lake or or a creek or something. You pay to go fishing? I don't pay to go fishing. Who pays to go fishing? I mean, it's not, I'm not down in Florida going marlin fishing or something. That's totally different. But you think I'm going to go fish for bass and trout and perch and all that stuff and I'm going to pay for it? No, I ain't paying for nothing. That takes all the fun out of it. I'll go camp in the woods, you know. Okay, that's cool. On Instagram's fine, yeah. But if you yeah, you might as well go on the Facebook thing too and friend me on there because then you'll see all the updates and stuff because it's not I don't always get on to Instagram. Ask Tokes, he'll tell you there's times I forget for a week to go on there because I'm stuck on the Facebook so much, I have my Facebook, then I have the Detroit Shrimp and Aquatic Facebook, and then I have the live streams, and then I have people that call me or contact me, needing shrimp. So Facebook's probably the best, but you can't go on there. So yep, blue steels tonight. Little blue steels. Oh yeah, and we had the PRLs. Orange eye blue tigers. So cool how you can see their eyes so well from the top. Dude, you should go up on that fishing trip. Let's go on that fishing trip. It sounds fun. It's beautiful up in Canada. Maybe you could just plan it with your friends, but flying is great because they can take you to remote and better. Yeah, I don't know if it was with a bunch of my friends, it'd be different, but it's like with in laws and family, it's like you still need your boats too. We had a 14-foot aluminum fishing boat that was a blast just on our pond. My brother had a Boston whaler. That's crazy. Big old boats. Nah, chat. You ain't found me a laptop yet, Tokes? They're coming in. All right, so what are we doing? What are we doing? Not yet, still looking. Okay. Yeah, I was looking all day today. I almost dropped the hammer on a couple, but I kind of backed out. I caught one lying to me. He's selling one of those gaming computers for four or for 550. And I asked him if he'd go any lower. And he said, "Oh, bro, I need the money really bad, you know." And I was like, "All right." And I hit his little circle there, his picture, to see what else he was selling. And he had about probably 80 other computers he was selling. I was like, you need the money. I said, "You're selling like 80 computers, dude." So my brother used his boat on the bigger lakes, but our pond was small. When we had nesting loons on the island, residents stayed away with big wake from them. It's nice there in Maine. Yeah, I like to live in Maine too, but you have to have a lot of money to live in Maine, don't you? I mean, that's where a lot of rich people live, I think. I do believe. Love that leaf, boy. Sit on it all day like this. Sorry about that. Pandas. At Detroit Shrimp and Quacks, my dad taught us to clean our own fish, and we had to eat it too. Yeah, that's when I was a kid. I used to, uh, we would catch it. My cousin said, my cousin at the time, the one that would, depended who was there, to teach us how to do it. I remember one time he was strict. I remember one time we caught like 4 trout and a little creek in the mountains, and we were coming back, and he said, "Well, all right, you got to clean them." I said, "What?" He's like, "You got to clean them." I said, "For what?" He's like, "So you can eat them." I said, "Well, I don't want to clean them." He's like, "Well, you got to learn how to clean them to eat them." I said, "I'm not going to clean them." I said, "You do that." He's like, "No, you do it." I said, "I'm not going to do it." So he threw them all the way across the creek to the other side. He's like, "All right, then no one's eating them." Yeah, he was a jerk sometimes, but that was his tough love stuff. But yeah, I could cut up a fish now, boy. Hardest ones I do are catfish because I like to eat catfish. So I think everything I order for weeks straight lobster. And now I want lobster. Had the best lobster rolls in the shrimp. Honestly, has some of the best looking shrimp I've seen. Thank you very much, Stokes. Thank you very much. I try. I try. Well, I'm on my own now. I'm thinking of relocating somewhere peaceful where I can be self sufficient. So on a lake would be awesome. But I have to find a deal like a mini cabin. You can call it a trailer. It's okay. Here in Detroit, we accept that word. It's something that's used quite a bit. Trailer. See how it rolls off my tongue? Trailer. Trailer. It's okay. Mini cabin means a cord of wood. It's a mini cabin. It's a pile of wood on the side of your cabin. It's like a bunk of 2x4 mini cabin. You guys are silly. Yeah, Michigan got a lot of stuff, boy. I remember I went up. There's a place going up north. Can't remember. I think it's called Caseville or something. I mean, you can go up to Tawas, anything, buy a cabin right on the lake. Huge lake. As far as the eye, you can't even see nothing on the other side. Just water forever. You can go live up there, do anything. I mean, it depends on what you do for work. I mean, I don't know if you work or you just got, you know, I don't know if you work at home or something, but yeah, Michigan's the place to be. I used to fish for bass, pickerel, sunfish, a white perch, LOL, trailer, LOL, yeah, more land and just a mini house on it. Yeah, I mean, people do it all the time. What all those people that are going out just living off the land now and cutting the cord between them and DTE. It's you get a double wide trailer. I'm sorry, son, but you walk inside of a double wide trailer, they are sweet. Hey, Brian, I'm going to be lurking in the back for about 20 minutes. I've got to run down and water the plants. Hey, I'm going to shut this down anyways. I've been on here for 2 hours and 45 minutes, and it is 11 o'clock. I'm going to go upstairs and hang out with Munchkin. Monica said she had water changes to do, and she's got to check out the website. She's got to send me info. I have to pull shrimp for a big order in the morning. I got 50 fire reds and 25 blue dreams I have to pull for an order in the morning. So, is my phone gonna die again? Probably. So, um, oh yeah, 13%. So, yeah, we can just call it for the night. I had a blast tonight. 2 hours, 45 minutes flew by so fast. It seemed like I just started like 20 minutes ago. So thanks, everybody. I'm a caregiver now. I used to work for the government and in technology. Okay, thank you all. It was so fun. Monica, I'm here almost every day, like every day between 7 and 8 o'clock. So I literally just come down here and hit go live. So just check every day, if you like hanging out. Uh, and yes, I am going to get family time in. Thank you for the invite, too. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. I love giving away the free stuff today. It was super cool. I'm going to try to get that better computer for tomorrow's stream, but I'll get it in a few days. But yes, hope everybody does have a